Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. I'm Cletus Clogsworth, and this is my partner, Winston.
Hello, guys. Listen, I know that you guys are the best detectives around,
We are.
so that's why I'm hiring you, because somebody has stolen the prom thing.
Oh.
We can't figure out where it went. So could you guys look for it? Try
Yes.
to find out who stole that?
We'll try and find
All
it
right,
for sure.
good.
of course.
I know you can
Thank you,
do
sir.
it. Good.
Thank
Look
you.
at that young fella over there, all alone by himself. Looks a
Take a
little bit
look.
suspicious. What would you be doing here all alone by yourself?
I'm just working on my computer right
On your computer, all alone in the corner.
now.
Something suspicious.
Suspicious.
What are you going on here?
Look, you know what?
Lakers, pigs?
I'm gonna leave you guys to it.
Weird young fellow.
Well, Lakers, pigs,
In the
MIMF,
playoffs.
and Unified.
Unified. Is
What
that a gang?
could be. Let's take a look at it.
Bert and I'll be reporting for a club here that is truly amazing and has been impacting so many people. Unified Sports is a club that gets people with special needs to join in on sports with the help of other club members. This is Mission's first Unified Sports Club, and they are mostly specialized in soccer, basketball, and also track and field. This season, they are practicing track. What is your favorite sport that you guys have done?
Track and field.
Why is it track and field?
Because I do that sport in the spring, and it's just something a sport I know that I can do. I'm excited to see these boys compete. They've worked so hard.
This year's club is run by Emily Watson, a sophomore here at Mission that's trying to make a difference.
I have a special needs sister who went to Tribune Hills High School and also participated in Unified Sports. And so the head of Unified at Tribune Hills approached me and asked me to head as a student leader. So I of course said yes, and I helped out with Ms. Tyson and Mr. Mark with his kids, and we started it all together. They're just so sweet, and it's been really incredible to see them smile and just feel like they're actually playing a sport. It's been really fun seeing the kids get into it, and it's been really fun playing soccer with them.
Unified Sports has been a great way for people with special needs to feel more connected and participate more in sports. This is CJ Safford signing off.
Well, that isn't what we thought it was at all.
It didn't help. Those zero clues.
Nothing.
What are you guys doing?
Well, we're on a mission, you see, to find the prom theme.
What? I don't have time for you guys. There's someone going in the storage room if you want to investigate.
The storage room.
Thank you, ugly fellow.
Thank you. Winston, look over here. There seems to be a light coming from it.
And it's not from the sun, sir.
Not from the sun. Oh, it's very
Stealth mode.
suspicious. Let's go stealth.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
Okay, I was just wondering, how do you use this device?
The microwave? Press this
Okay.
at the time.
Oh, I got a phone call. Hello, mother.
Hey guys, what do you think the prom theme is going to be for this year? Bubbles. Bubbles? Bubbles. Bubbles. Bubbles.
I think it should be superheroes.
Toy Story.
Disneyland.
Disneyland?
Yeah, Disneyland.
Pizza. Yeah, it's going to be a pizza thing this year, I'm positive.
Maybe something to do Shakespeare, I'm not really sure.
Interesting. Elegant.
The Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby?
Snails. Snails. Definitely snails.
Hopefully Lord of the Rings. I have no idea.
Can you show us your favorite dance move?
Yes. I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite dance move, to be honest.
Backflip.
Oh!
go like this. All right.
My favorite dance move will have to be the whoa.
It's called the pepperoni pizza.
Can you show us?
Can I show you?
Yeah. Would you like to demonstrate it for us?
Maybe some other time. I could show you, but then I could never. You wouldn't be seen again, so we don't want to do that.
What's some advice for a successful promposal?
Keep it simple. Don't do it in front of her friends or his friends because that gives a lot of pressure. And always decorate the car to where it's unuseful because that just really makes people happy.
I think ask me to prom and it will be successful. I won't say no.
Don't be cheesy. Use a pizza. It's a great idea.
Do you have any funny prom memories?
I guess in hindsight, it is funny now, but it was my junior year. We were at Capo Valley High School. I was dating Katie Carmichael, or not dating, but I went to prom with Katie Carmichael, and we were running out of a volleyball game. I gave her a volleyball that said, "Will you go to prom with me?" It was super cool. We were eventually named Prince and Princess of the prom. And the funny story, I guess, would be that when it came to give her a hug goodbye, kiss goodbye, I just completely panicked. It was a total panic. I regret it to this day. What a joke.
I got chocolate all over my dress as soon as I walked in. I went to the snack area and I grabbed a strawberry and I just dropped chocolate all over.
What are you doing in here? You're not supposed to be in here. Get out!
Whoa!
Out!
I'm a detective.
Out!
What do you mean, get out? What do you mean, blah, 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 blah? I will have you know, I am well versed in the martial arts. Can I bring you to? And if you don't make it, I will... Sir. Sorry, Winston, I get caught up sometimes. Shall we make our way?
Yes, sir.
Let's. Winston, I think this is a storage room.
Okay, so watch out.
I shall. Is anyone in here? Everybody! The child said that he saw someone in here.
The ugly one.
The one with the kind of fat cheeks and the ugly sternum.
Ah, yes.
That one?
Yes.
Well, anyway, he said someone might be in here. So we gotta look for clues that may give us the prom theme. Do you understand, Winston?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's proceed.
Diablo Heat. Prom. 2019.
Do you know what this means, Winston?
I know what it means.
Sit not like that! Get your mind out of the gutter! Do you know what this means?
I believe so. The future.
No, you don't what? It means these are the tapes we've been looking for. It will hold the prom theme within them. We must play them. To find out what the theme
this is too much info for my mind, sir. Chill out, sir. So chill out.
I'm gonna put this in and we're gonna play it on this TV.
People have these little habits that get you down, like Bernie, he liked to chew gum. No, not chew, pop. So I come into class one day really irritated since I only got 1 hour of sleep, and there's Bernie standing in the middle of the room holding a promposal, asking me to prom and chewing. No, not chewing, popping. So I said to him, you pop that gum one more time. And he did. So I took my pencil and I threw it across the room into his head.
He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I bet you would have done.
for prom in my room, minding my own business, and in storms my boyfriend Caleb in a jealous rage. "You kissed my best friend," he says. He was crazy, and he kept on screaming, "You kissed my best friend!" Then he ran into my curling iron. He ran into my curling iron 10 times.
If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
My sister Veronica and I had this double act, and my boyfriend Charlie danced around the mosh pit with us. With the last song of the dance, we did 20 acrobatic tricks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 splits, spread eagles, backflips, flip-flops, one right after the other. Well, this one night before the prom, we were down at our dance studio in Cicero, the three of us dancing and having a few laughs. And we ran out of ice, so I went out to get some. I come back, open the door. There's Veronica and Charlie doing number 17, the spread eagle. Well, I was in a state of shock. I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until later, when I was washing the blood off my hands, I even knew they were dead.
They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong?
I loved Al Lipschitz more than I can possibly say. He was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter, but he was always trying to find himself. He'd go out every night looking for himself, and on the way, he found Ruth, Gladys, Rosemary, and Irving. I guess you can say we broke up because of artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead.
Dirty bomb, 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 the dirty bomb, bomb, bomb. They had it coming, they had it coming, they had it coming, they had it coming, they had it coming all along. Because if they use us, if they use us, they abuse us, they abuse us, to tell us that we were wrong.
It was one of those rare smiles with the quality of constipation in it that one may experience after eating a burrito from Taco Bell. It faced or seemed to face what felt like a classroom full of nincompoops, but they concentrated on you with the feeling of staring straight into the depths of your soul.
More milk, sir? Digglesworth, this is my trademark shot, okay? Not now. See, you ruined it!
This summer, Daisy, Jordan, Tom, Gatsby, and Myrtle.
Stop! 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 Stop the car! Stop the car!
Not Myrtle, make for the greatest love triangle in American literature. People from far and wide get ready for Gatsby's extravagant parties. Parties only Gatsby could throw.
Today I found out what bootleggers were. You know, they're selling hooch at the local drugstores. You know about that?
Well, little sport, I only hope that keen man you saw in the drugstore doesn't make a run for my mistress, am I right? That's it, Daisy and I are leaving.
Okay, fine, have it your way.
I will have it my way. I shall take your car and you shall take mine.
Okay, you need a nicer car, go ahead, take my car.
I don't need a nicer car, but you could use a nicer suit, obviously.
Don't be embarrassing yourself in front of everybody. Go ahead.
I'm not embarrassed myself, you are, you drunk fool.
And this drama will lead to the ultimate demise. And as I sat there, brooding the old unknown world, I thought of Gatsby's wonder. When he first picked out the green light at the end of Daisy's dock, he had come a long way to this blue lawn, and his dream must have seemed so close that he could hardly fail to grasp it.
Great looking people in the background.
Those two fellows, I'm serious. Those two fellows, wonderful gents. Back in my heyday, if I was a female, I would always be with them, sir.
Mm-hmm. One plays volleyball.
Other plays lacrosse. Great sports.
Great teeth too.
Great men. great body builds.
Anyway, we have a little bit more to be played here, but I'm just not sure what the prom theme is yet. So let's continue.
What's the next one, sir? What's the next one?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Hey Diablos!
Welcome to Mission San Juan Capistrano.
The mission is the 7th mission established by Franciscan Padres in 1776. Today, these ruins tell a history of California with great achievements and disasters.
We caught up with the mission's media director to learn more about its rich history.
My name is Michelle Lawrence Adams, and I'm the Executive Director at Mission San Juan Capistrano. San Juan Capistrano is founded the 7th of 9 missions founded during St. Sarah's lifetime, which California would ultimately become home to 21 missions. This mission was founded in an effort for Spain to take over this territory, bring Christianity to the New World, and also prevent other countries from taking the territory. The colonialism effort of the 18th century brought about a historic and significant change that was happening at the same time as the founding of our country on the far east coast. So this property was at once its own separate country, representing the country of Spain. The system is a great reflection of the past. You can see it throughout Orange County and California in the arches that we see in commercial development and houses. You can see it in the tiles on the roofs. You can see it along the El Camino Real, where the mission bells hang up and down the state as an effort of women in the 20th century to mark the path that Father Sarah traveled, called the El Camino Real or King's Highway. Missions also brought wine to the state of California, and making wine for the sacrament of California now is a great place for vitnology. Missions have created a sense of community in the areas that they are embedded in. For San Juan Capistrano, it has a unique identity, and every mission in the state of California where it resides, that community really upholds a sense of uniqueness, as well as being named after a saint. Well, the mission has 240 years of change and challenge. So there's the founding period, the productivity period, the idea of bringing Catholicism to the indigenous California's first people, and then the decline and the sale of the mission, the sale of it for secularization. And ultimately in the 20th century, with the advent of tourism and the automobile, people started driving from Laguna Beach to places as a destination for daily drive. The idea of tourism is something new because we used to be an agrarian community, an agrarian culture. We started to become an industrial economy, and the idea of Sunday off and time off from work ultimately led people to want to explore their surroundings and head off in their new automobile. That was a new invention at the time. So the idea of tourism began in the early 20th century, the idea of travel for pure enjoyment and leisure's sake. And where did they go? Well, folks started to discover what would become national parks, and they started going to places that were beautiful and tragic. It reminds us that these places serve a purpose in connecting humanity and bringing generations together. So the Sarah Chapel, from a spiritual standpoint, I think is really quite meaningful and impactful.
We're just as excited for prom as we are.
Tickets go until April 29th. I'm Lydia Curry.
And I'm Amber Singer,
Signing off for Diablo Heat.
Alright, Winston, very interesting. What have we learned here?
I've learned that the mission is built from clay and mud, and that Latinos and Native Americans live there with the Spanish.
Very interesting, very interesting. I'm not sure how this correlates to the prom theme, though.
So I'm getting a migraine from this. Let me think, sir. Some great news, sir.
Very good news. So we started investigating Everett over there, the odd-looking one.
Ugly one.
And we saw Unified, and it was a very, very good segment. Didn't have to do with the prom theme, though.
No clues.
We worked our way into Shelby's office, and we didn't find much there either. But when we got into the storage room, we saw two segments.
Yep.
And one of them was the San Juan Mission, and the other one was The Great Gatsby and some dancing musical number. And anyway, it has led us to think that the prom theme is the Great Depression. So it must be that. So
Perfect.
We couldn't.
I knew you'd figure it.
Yeah, well, you're welcome. And if you ever need us again, just give us a call.
You guys
Thank
are
you,
great.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Great Depression. Perfect. Hello. Oh, hello, Mrs. Ryan. Yes. What? You found the tape? Well, that's great news. Yes, it's the Great Depression. It's not the Great Depression. I knew those guys. Didn't they? Yeah. Well, what is the theme? The Roaring Twenties, much better. At the San Juan Mission. Excellent. Beautiful place. And tickets go on sale April 29th. Excellent. Well, thank you for calling. Have a great prom.